Bonjour and welcome to The Present podcast. I am Marie-Annick, your host. I am very glad you are here today. So let's take a breath together and arrive in this moment where being present become your path and mine. Be present, be open, and be true to the light within you. Today, I want to talk a little bit about myself so you get to know me more and why living in the present moment really matters. So, my unique life experiences are from being a mother, a grandmother, a table tennis retired champion, a business owner, a teacher, a Buddhist master, and an endless student, which makes my perspective very distinct to many coaches. The tremendous knowledge I acquired over the years served me very well, and as well those that I coach over the 35 years or more late in the past. I grew up in the beautiful French neighborhood of the Eiffel Tower. And yes, I play under the Eiffel Tower and the grounds there, and have fond memory of those times. While my youth had some good time, it was mostly shaped by dyslexia, kid beating me up after school in the street going home, and worse, sexual assaults. But I've turned those painful experiences into a path of healing and leadership. Part of that recovery began in unexpected places. Playing table tennis competitively was one. Rollerblade was another one, which I was really good at and loved the speed of it. And meeting particularly a Buddhist master suddenly that appeared in my life just at the time I probably was needed it. So let's say that the practices, the discipline, and the depth of those growing period didn't change my life overnight, but it truly reshaped me from the inside out over time. I find my way back to self-respect. I rebuild my confidence. And I learned to trust people again, which, trust me, was not easy. It took me a few years. To this day, no matter what life throws at me, and let's be honest, it has thrown a lot at me, just like it probably did at you as well. I learned how to let go and return again and again to the present moment where I find myself grounded, was able to live with more ease, and to thrive, all without so much of my past suffering. But the biggest shift, the one that changed everything for me, was learning to live in the present moment. A present moment with little, I mean really little room for the past and little room for the future that is barely there. Just a present space where I feel that brief moment, that brief breath, that brief action, and life itself. I realized the power of the present moment during a table tennis competition. Let me tell you what happened. When I reached my absolute limit, I suddenly passed out. I was down one set and was 2 points away from winning the second set. After recovering from passing out, and contrary to my parents, my coach, and the paramedics' advice, an inner voice told me to go back to the table. Somehow, I trusted that inner voice at that moment and went back to the table. While everybody was watching me and ready to rescue me again, instinctively, my energy went to concentrate on my opponent and the ball. I made the next 2 points and win that second set. Why? Because the two precise anchors that my body needed to play my best was doing that in order to conserve as little energy that I had to hold for the third set. And before I knew it, the game was over. The victory was mine. My first ever FSCF national champion title. But the funny part is I didn't remember at all that third set. I still don't to this day, and it puzzles me a lot. But while the victory was awesome, that moment taught me something profound. Being present is not an idea. Being present is living energy. It is our deepest, most powerful way of being. Being present is a space routed into awareness, meaning, compassion, life, and a deep sense of connection to ourselves and to others. A space that shapes our capacity to thrive and to love. A space where pain and healing are both present, but held in understanding and compassion. A space that is impermanent, but incredibly powerful, and a loving home that always welcomes us back. After a promise I made to my Buddhist master, over the years, I started sharing the path that has changed my life. I supported others through their healing and helping them to create the life they deeply desired. And in doing so, I have come to understand how deeply pain can live in us and how despair can quietly become hopelessness. I also realize that suffering can be transformed and minimized. Let me say this right now. If you are in pain, know that you are not alone. Know that you are loved. And the present moment, this very present moment, is your doorway to less suffering, more clarity, more energy, more peace, and a greater deal of more joy. So my deep intention with this podcast is to walk you through this doorway, and I'll be along your side to do so. One breath, one moment, one gentle shift at a time, as we explore what it truly takes to champion life from the inside out. I am talking about healing, living through the present moment, and the everyday practices, yes, it takes devotion, that help you rise, create your legacy, reduce stress, perform, and reduce your suffering to a minimum. When you master living in the present moment, you can reclaim your energy, your health, your power, your potential, and not to forget your legacy. No matter your background, your profession, or challenges at this moment. Being present is not just about mindfulness, though I know it's been getting very popular lately. But one thing that I need to mention here about mindfulness, while it's a great thing to practice, it takes devotion, not just a few weeks, not just a month or two. It's a lifestyle. If you want to see success and the change that you deeply desire. Being present is also being with your reality and not trying to change it. Certainly not change your truth. It is being with your pure energy and with the life that is moving through you. Being present is the quiet courage to meet yourself fully. Here, now, later, here again, all with understanding, with compassion and ease. Let's end this conversation for today, shall we? I think I talked a lot and gave you a few good information for sure. So thank you for spending this time with me today. If you'd like to hear my future podcast episode, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel below. And if you'd like to explore coaching with me, feel free to reach out through the contact link below as well. And when you return to your day, remember, You are worthy. And everything you need is already within you. So stay present, stay open, and stay true to the light within.